This truck came in from Colorado. A guy up there reached out to us to take a look at it. He had another shop work on it, and it's a 78 F250 on a 99 Ford chassis with a 7.3 Powerstroke. And after I looked at it, I realized that there's a lot of things on this truck that are not okay. First of all, we are going to tear it all apart. As you can see, the front axle does not sit where it's supposed to. It had a frame stretch done on it and it was done improperly. The rear axle also does not sit where it's supposed to. And it's got, in some spots, it's got 4 inches of body lift, and in other spots it's got 6 or 8 inches of body lift. The motor's sitting too far forward to the cab. So basically we're going to go through and we're going to pull it all back apart. I'm going to redo the cab mounts, get the cab set down on the frame where it's supposed to be. First thing we're going to do is we're going to go and remove all of this stuff on here that was put on by the other shop. First will be the body mounts. I don't know why those were installed like that. Doesn't take that long to do it right. We're going to pull that off. We're going to pull this cross member off. I don't know what the point behind this was. Then the rear cab mounts, too far forward for one because the cab sits all the way back here. And then those cab mounts are all the way up there. And they weren't attached to any real structure. So we're gonna remove all that. We're gonna remove the fuel tank because there's something weird about it. All these brackets here for the bed, we're gonna get rid of all that crap. These repurposed fifth wheel mounting brackets that were reused to, I'm not sure why I do this, but this is how it was done. We're gonna remove all that. Get rid of this weird cross member they got back here for the beds. When we redo the bed, we're gonna add metal here to make the bed bolts fit like they're supposed to. Once we get all the stuff off, then we will reset the cab forward where we need to where it centers on the front wheel.
So this is a 99 Ford chassis with a 7.3 Powerstroke. This came in for the 79 Ford Crew Cab, and the cab was already on it. And we were supposed to just fix a few things on it. Some other shop had already been working on it and whatnot. But as we got into it and started working on it, we discovered that whoever had done it before, that they had stretched the frame up here, where see where it curves up, they stretched it here instead of down here. Well, the Ford Crew Cab to sit on this is so long that it has to sit up here on this high spot. And so then it made the whole cab high. So then they had blocks under here that were like 6 inches and 8 inches and all sorts of crazy menagerie of bull crap. And we were going to put this back together here and stretch it down here, but we got thinking about it and realized it's just really unsafe because of just cutting the frame up in too many different places. And I mean, this one, the wheelbase was off, everything was off, way off. And it wasn't straight. They moved this bracket here, this cross member, what should be back here to support the suspension. And well, because it wasn't safe and it's been hacked up too many times, we decided to X-nay this, and we went and found ourselves another one in Vegas, another 99 Powerstroke for a really good deal, so we could start over with the correct chassis that's not all hacked up. And anyways, so we're gonna grab that and start over. So we just got back from Vegas picking up this 99 Ford Powerstroke that we're gonna use as a new donor for the chassis for the 79 Crew Cab 7.3 swap. The other one was cut and spliced by a previous shop and is junk. So to be safe, we started over with a nice clean chassis. The place I picked it up in Vegas was a little sketch though. I discovered it was a nightclub. Yeah, anyways, we got it and it's good. Okay, so we just got the bed and the cab removed off of the new donor truck that we picked up in Vegas for the 79 Crew Cab. So now we're gonna build some custom cab mounts to fit it on there, shorten the frame, get everything all perfect so that the 79 Crew Cab body, the cab and the bed, everything bolts right up and looks like it's from the factory.
To make the motor fit where it's supposed to, as you see here, they made their own adjustment for the downpipe, and they just beat the snot out of it with a hammer. Then they cut this whole pinch weld out. Didn't reattach it or anything, just cut it out. And if you look right there, I don't know if you can see here, but there's light shining through from inside there, so there's a water leak if nothing else. I didn't see anything where they'd done any seam seal or anything like that. But anyway, so we'll cut this whole pinch weld out. We're gonna cut the firewall. We'll figure out where for sure. We'll cut the firewall out, and then we'll get a nice big hole here to start with, and then we will set the cab forward to where it needs to be. So we got as far as we can get with the firewall. I've got to get the cab back off the frame in order to finish actually doing the firewall part. So what we're working on now is the core support. I'm doing everything I can do while it's on the frame. And then once I pull it off the frame, then we'll finish the firewall. We'll work on the panoramic sunroof, and we'll tidy up the core support a little bit more. But anyway, so as far as the core support goes, what I decided to do, since we had a whole 99 model truck, is I went and I cut the core support out of the 99, and I've grafted it into the 79 core support. This part right here is from the 99. That way it can hold our radiator properly, our intercooler properly. We can bolt our trans cooler, our power steering cooler, and our, well, we're gonna have to do an aftermarket AC condenser because it's not quite gonna fit. But we grafted the 99 piece into the 79 piece, and as you can see, we filled in the edges. Obviously there's still a lot more work to do. We built these pieces right here, and then our body mounts are going to mount right underneath here. So the body mount will go right underneath here like that and support the core support, and we'll obviously the same thing on the other side. And once I get the core support finished to a point where I can, then I'm going to work on our frame rails. We're going to adjust those. We're going to take all this crumple crap out because it looks stupid, and we're going to bring the frame rails in. We're going to come around the core support and bring the frame rails in about 2.5 inches on either side so that they match the grill shell on the 79, and the bumper will match and fit and everything like that. Also, because the radiator is going to hang down a little bit farther than I wanted it to, I've ordered 2 bumpers, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the 2 bumpers, I'm going to cut them, and I'm going to make the bumper taller but not look taller. So we'll see how that works out.